Hello there!
Hello, we're back and we're back on Genesis Part 2. We'll be doing more extensive exploring of the map, and today I'm going to be doing the best crystal locations on the map. And it's taken me about a good 10 hours to look at every single crystal spawn location. I have prioritised locations that are safer from carnivores than others. I have done a few in the Eden Zone. Most of them are in Rockwells Garden, but the Eden Zone ones, as we all know, are not great. The crystal locations in the Eden Zone kind of suck, but I've put a few in there anyway, just because some people might not want to travel the whole map just to get crystal. Without further ado, we're going straight into it. I'm going to do the coordinates and locations on the map for all the locations. So let's go! This is going to be our first location. Sadly, it's raining, but this is where we are located on the map. There's the cluster of crystals down there. Move further around here to this rock. There's more on these rocks here. And this is more spaced out than most of the locations I've gone for. I just needed to pick some in the Eden Zone, really. If you go over here, there's two more clusters there. And over here, that's the last cluster, right there. It's just around this whole bridge formation in the middle of water. So let's move on to the next location. Here is our next location in the Eden Zone. Obviously it's still not great, but it's got quite a few crystals in one area, which is always good. It's just on the side of this cliff. You can see a few more down there as well. That's where we're on the map. So let's move on to the next one. So the next one in the Eden Zone, this is actually quite a decent one because it's all out of the way and there's no hostile stuff. It's just this rock formation here. A couple of clusters on each level. So we're on the map. Coordinates. And this is what the area looks like. Let's move on to the next one. Next one in the Eden Zone is this one. This one's very spaced out, but there is quite a lot here on these cliffs. We got a cluster there. Cluster there. Keep moving up. More clusters. Clusters down there. Down there. Up there. And more around here as well, as you can see. So yeah, there is quite a lot in that location. There's some more up there as well. But it's just very spaced out, as you can see. That's where we are on the map. That's what the area looks like. That's all our locations for the Eden Zone, sadly. That's the best ones I can find on the whole right side of the map. Let's go on to the next. This is going to be our first Rockwell's Garden location. And this one's a little hostile, but there was quite a lot of clusters in this area, so I just thought, well, kind of have to put it in, really, don't I? That's where we are on the map. And that's what the area looks like. Let's move on to the next one, shall we? This is going to be the next location. It's quite a big cluster on this high rock, so it's pretty safe up here. There's more over there as well. And there's more further down there if you wanted to venture down there into the old hostile area. That's where we are on the map. Coordinates, and that's what the area looks like. Let's move on to the next one, shall we? This is going to be our next location. As you can see, there's lots of crystals down there. Big clusters. It's not too hostile really, but it can be. As you can see, there's quite a few raptors down there. There's also this cluster up here. There's quite a lot there, and you can see there's more on those rocks further up. Here's where we are on the map for that one. GPS coordinates, and here's what the area looks like. Let's move on to the next one. This is going to be the next location. This is a mother load of crystal right here. There's a beastly amount. As you can see, crap tons down there, crap tons behind me, and it's everywhere, basically. It's a beauty. That is where we are on the map. GPS coordinates. And this is what the area looks like. Let's move on to the next one, shall we? Just moved on a little further from that location. There's quite a few clusters down here. More down there, more down there, more down there, more down there. And more down there if you want to go down there. There's a lot, so that's where we are on the map. Coordinates. Here's what the area looks like. Another cheeky location in Rockwells Garden. There's quite a few around here. There's obviously the high rock that's safe as houses up here. And then there's the lower ground that has quite a few crystals clustered up down there as well. Another cluster down there, as you can see. So yeah, there's quite a bit there. That's where we are on the map. GPS coordinates. Right there. Here's what the area looks like. It's going to be the next location in the Garden of Dreams. That's where we are on the map. And those are the coordinates right there. There's a lot of clusters around here. It's all high up on the mountain, so it's pretty safe over here. There's nothing that spawns around here. There's also lots of metal and obsidian there if you want it. And if you go further up here, look at that party of crystals up there. Nice. That's what the area looks like. Beautiful. Let's move on to the next. It's going to be the next cluster of crystals. This is where we are on the map. GPS coordinates. That's what the area looks like. Move on to the next one. Here's the next cluster of crystals. This is the GPS coordinates. That's where we're on the map. Top of the mountain. And let's move on to the next. It's going to be our next crystal location. GPS coordinates. And there's a lot of clusters down here. It's not too hostile, it's pretty high up, so it should be fine. As you can see, there's more down there as well. It's a pretty big cluster around here, so there's the location on the map. Let's move on to the next one, shall we? It's going to be our next crystal location. And honestly, this is probably my favourite one on the whole list, because there is just loads of this stuff on this high rock here. It's very safe. There's not really any hostile creatures that spawn around here. As you can see, there's tons below. Tons around here, tons down there, tons on this rock here, and a bit more down there, and more down there on the side. Anyway, that is a lot of crystal right there. Probably won't even need to go to your house. That is the coordinates right there. And this is the location on the map. And here's what the area looks like. Pretty easy to find because it's right on the left side of the map. Next location is going to be the Sideless Mountain. GPS coordinates right there. That's the location on the map. Basically looking for this massive mountain in the middle of the top left hand corner of the map. And there's just loads on the side of this mountain here. More over there as well if you want to get greedy and get it all. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. This is going to be the next location on the map. There's our GPS coordinates. Location on the map. Basically the same mountain, just the other side of it. But yeah, there's a massive cluster of crystals on here, as you can see. Look at that. Next location on the map is going to be this one. Another crap ton of crystal in one area. It's just a bit scattered around. It's pretty friendly around here. That's the GPS coordinates. Location on the map. Right there. Next spot is a bit further up the mountain. It's not too far away. GPS coordinates. There's a location on the map. So that is going to be our last crystal location. I know I actually had a problem finding some decent crystal spots when I first started out on this map. Hoping it was helpful to any of you struggling to find some decent crystal spawns. Sadly, Eden Zone sucks for crystal. Yeah, all the gold mines of it are in Rockwell's Garden. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please feel free to check out the channel if you did. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.
Hey there.
Goodbye. See ya.